KZ Creations thanks you for watching. Please press the red subscribe button for more featured videos in the future. Now on with the show. Hello YouTube friends and fans. Behind me was a find on the internet from the other night. Let me show you all about it. So on Facebook Marketplace said Craftsman Vintage Saw. He actually had a shaper, radial arm saw, and a joiner. I don't think this is in too bad a shape. So here's the shaper. All heavy duty quality stuff. I don't know if you can pick up the serial number and all that stuff there, the model. But anyhow, even the motor says Craftsman Power Tool Motor. So, not sure how much of this is still original, but I'm thinking we're missing this piece here. I don't know, it might be an add-on altogether. Actually, I'm pretty close to being positive about that now that I look at it. So anyhow, let me show you what I gotta do. And we'll gotta modify the bolts inside. They're junk. Not quite sure how I even got it home on the trailer there. See the parts and pieces laying down underneath. There's a washer. There's another one laying here somewhere. Alright, let's get to work. So when I got this home, I realized that I'd lost the nuts to these bolts. And as I moved it around, it wobbled quite a bit. You can see I'm going to put in a substantially heavier bolt than what was in there, and it'll fill the slot completely. Not only that, with a little bit of extra head on the bolt width-wise, it'll just make a much better fit and take the play out of the top. Had to give it a wiggle to line these up because the tolerance is exactly that tight, but that's what you want. You want this whole setup stiff. I don't need the saw vibrating as things are cut. I don't know if you noticed, but the nuts are a nylon washer inside, lock nut, so they will hopefully fasten pretty much permanently without much and not have movement. With the back two bolts in and assembled, we'll move the camera so you get a better view of what's happening underneath on the front two bolts. I actually have to reach in through the back. There is no other opening to do this efficiently. You notice the nut's already off of the one on the left, and then the one on the right, everything's loose. This comes right off. So you should be able to see there how tight the tolerance is. Have to wiggle the top frame and the body of the saw to get the bolt to line up. And then I put on the washer, then the nut. Then get my hand back in there to hold the wrench, and power drill tightens it up. And here's where I realize my standard socket is not long enough, so I have to go get a deep well. Okay. Switching sides give you a little better view of the final bolt installation. After several seconds of struggle here, I realize that I shouldn't have tightened down the previous three bolts. So I have to get out. See, I tried kicking it, bouncing it, shaking it. That's just how well affixed it was with just three bolts. The wrench and the impact driver, and take it back apart. Not completely, just enough Give it a little wiggle room to slide this bolt down in place. Put the nut washer on, and the nut, and proceed to tighten down all 4 of them. Now we'll move on to installing the drive motor. Figured it'd be easier not to have it in until after the nuts and bolts were added. Well, this will be the first time powering it all up, see how it runs here. Woo! Okay, I'm afraid to do it again. Yeah, here goes nothing. Actually, gonna unplug from the wall. You see it smoke? You know what happened. Now, I'm not sure what happened exactly, but when I get it wired into a full-time switch, maybe that'll fix all the problems. Well, I cut the end of the cord off. We're not going to make that mistake again. Should be able to see there where it tried to melt itself, weld itself together. And so the next video, we're going to probably install the switch, get to work on that. Hey friends, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, comment. Tell me anything I don't already know. I need all the help I can get. Talk to you later. And P.S. Found this in the thought process. This motor's not mounted correctly by any means. This hole right here should go right here. So I added that. What we're gonna do is take the motor off, mount it on the back side of that plate. That's where it's supposed to sit. Took me a moment to recognize it, but we'll get it there. So probably include that on the video too. See you next time.